Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Charlie Fibrosis, and we're just gonna have a fun evening together. Gonna kick back, relax. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my day, and if you guys have anything that you guys want to talk about too, we can do that as well. So let me go ahead and get a couple of things up real quick. I want to get Restream up at least, so I can see what you guys are saying on Twitch and YouTube. So give me just a second. But all in all, today was a very interesting day. I kind of the way that it went was not in the way that I expected, but I'm glad how it happened, the way it happened, and everything else like that. So there we go. I got the chat up, so I'm ready if you guys have any questions or so. So let's see here. What exactly do I have in terms of games to play? Got F1, got Dirt 3, which I could play a little bit more of. Witchburns Rally, Car Mechanic Simulator. Some of these games I need to kill the audio on, but that's kind of beside the point. Got Arca Sim Racing, a couple other things. Project Cars 2, NASCAR Heat 2, NASCAR Racing 3. There's stuff to play, which is good. So up that way. There we go. Let's see here. I think I want to play a little bit of BMG Drive. So we'll flip it over to the gaming PC here in just a moment. Gonna send that. There you go. And launch. Okay. There we go. And let's all enter this and flip it back over. There we go. So, yeah, BMG Drive. Fun little game. Got a good crash body physics to it. Some crazy stuff happens with this game, but I like it. I didn't mean to go to the garage. I'll go ahead and get out of here. Just exit. There we go. Play. Here we go. So I typically like doing free roam. So there's that. Let's go free roam. I kind of want to go Small Island, USA. North Road, default, industrial area, South Road. Let's just go to the North Road and go there. So, let's go ahead and talk about my day real quick. Don't know how many people are watching this though, but so let's talk about it. So, in terms of how my day went, it went really, really well. And really interesting too. Let's see. It went really well and really interesting. So, for me, as to how this day went, I've had bouts of insomnia for probably the last couple of months now. It comes and it goes. There are days when it's really bad and it's just really difficult to get to sleep and to feel well rested and to hit the next day and end up not needing to take a nap. And I think that's in part of a couple of things. Part number one, the immediate night of my surgery on the ankle, I barely got any rest. I think the pain medicine died at like 12 in the morning, and I could shut my eyes for maybe about 30 minutes or so, maybe sleep for an actual hour or two. And I just... Oh, that just crunched my car up. And there wasn't much I could do. It was take the pain pills, which I did, and hope that they would kick in, and hope that they would numb the pain. Or it was just kind of deal with it as best as I could and hope it would go away. And the thing that I do want to say is this. Like, the way that they numbed me up for that surgery was they gave me 2 shots in my right leg, so it numbed everything up. I also had an epidural, which numbed like everything from the waist down, which that was probably by far the most interesting thing that I've had, because I understand why women in labor tend to get an epidural. That stuff feels really good. But the injections that they gave me in my leg, those numbed the nerves in my leg. So when I woke up post-surgery, my leg felt like a big block of styrofoam. Light, easy to lift, everything. And it just felt fine. Didn't have any pain, couldn't complain, had nothing going wrong. And then once those injections wore out, that was when the pain really started kicking in, and I just could not sleep. So unfortunately, because of that, I would end up not getting a good night's rest. I would need to sleep later in the morning to make up for my loss of sleep. And then, if for some reason I did make it through a regular, let's say 7 hours of sleep, I would then have the issue of, oh, you know, I'm tired in the middle of the day, I'm just gonna lie down and take a nap. And I think also so beyond the physical discomfort, there was emotional frustrations there too. You know, I missed out on an event that I was really excited for when it got broken. I couldn't really do anything. I couldn't walk, so I couldn't go and enjoy life. And unfortunately, during a good majority of my recovery time, it's going from summer into fall, fall into winter, and I wouldn't say that I have seasonal depression or anything like that. I don't really think I even have depression, to be honest. But I do know that the weather sometimes does affect me a little bit. So, just kind of like everything piled onto it just made me have trouble sleeping. Throw into the fact that I would say that I'm rather an optimistic person, a rather positive person for the most part, but I will say that when certain stuff happens, or when some just continuous bad things happen, kind of gets on me. And it doesn't necessarily keep me up at night, but my brain sometimes just won't shut off. So eventually I just kind of hit a point where I was like, okay, so if I'm going to sleep during the day, I'm going to do what productive things I can at night. If that's what my life is going to be right now, then that's what it's going to be. And I'd rather get like some sleep at some point in a 24-hour cycle than not sleep at all. And the good news is I actually did manage to get a good amount of things done during that time. Yeah, I was like the exact opposite of what everyone else was in terms of really what is appropriate for sleeping, what is not appropriate for sleeping in terms of a schedule, but you know what? I at least genuinely felt rested. Well then, as we just smash up our car, there we go. So eventually, when I was healed up and I could walk again and everything else like that, it was like, okay, it's time to come back to reality. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to turn this whole night owl schedule and flip it on its head, and you are going to have to reintegrate into society because you gotta go back to work. You haven't been working for months now, and even though that you built up a good nest egg, you eventually need to get back to work because this is not going to last forever. So I got back to work, and it's been a struggle getting back into the swing of things in terms of like a regular sleep schedule. I will say this, I'm improving. Generally, most days I'm getting to bed at about just a little bit after midnight, and I can get to sleep pretty quickly. And I've been trying to make it a point of getting up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, that's going to have to change, obviously, as I get into later in today. As we roll the car on its side. And now we're going to fall into water. And now the engine's flooded. Okay. So anyway. Yeah. Sorry. So yeah. So with a mix of things like I'm getting better on a sleep schedule, which is exactly what I need. But last night was a mix of frustration, confusion, and just a whole bunch of stuff. I had a lot on my mind, couldn't sleep. Unfortunately, I think like a couple days earlier, I did take a nap in the middle of the day and slept for like 3 hours, which messed up my sleep schedule for the night, so that made things even more ridiculous. And mainly what's just been on my mind is I've been wondering about a job, wondering what the next step to go through is in terms of just finding employment that I want. A good thing though is I'm excited about the convention that happens in September, and I'm hoping to have a really, really good time there. So some of my up in the middle of the night thoughts were productive and weren't like negative or so. So I take it as good and bad, and then just some other stuff. I'm a thinker. I tend to think about a decent amount of stuff, and I would probably say I'm a little bit more emotional than most guys are, so, and not really afraid to share my thoughts and feelings on things. So anyway, so I finally got to sleep at about maybe, I want to say, I think I finally like went to sleep at about 5:30. Maybe later, I don't know. And in terms of how the day went, it was just... I woke up at 9 a.m. surprisingly, because if that happens and it's like past 4 a.m., I'm genuinely not going to wake up until about 10. But I guess something in my brain told me, hey dude, it's time to get up. Time to be a productive member of society. And lo and behold, I got a text message from one of my former coworkers, and I got an email from someone that that I had put in an application for, and my boss was like, "Hey, you want to come in for a interview for the position that you applied for?" Wrote an email back, said yes, and then I had about maybe 1 hour to get myself ready for an interview. So got myself shaved up, shaved my face, cleaned myself up, made myself very presentable, got myself ready to go, and then I headed out the door by 10 o'clock, or just like a few minutes after 10. This was a goal, this was another positive thing. So for about the last 4 weeks, I've been driving to my other job, and have had no issues whatsoever. I work as a host at a local restaurant, and I simply have been doing fine. I've gone to go to Lowe's to get some stuff for the comic convention because I've been working on a costume. I've just gotten more comfortable driving on my own, and that's good because eventually I'm gonna have to do so anyway, with like anywhere I go. So it's one of those steps forward in adulthood that I'm proud to be working on and getting better at. So, ooh, that just ripped the entire rear bumper off. And that just took the tires out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and exit and go to a different track. Hey, Metal. How you doing, buddy? So yeah, got myself shaved up, got myself clean, got myself ready to go. I drove over to my job interview. Ended up being only a couple minutes late, but nothing bad. That's better. And went in, talked to my boss, and he was like, "Hey, you know, we would love to have you back. Go ahead and sign this paper. You know, we've worked with you for the last 2 years. Here's a couple of small things that have changed. You're going to be working at this location. You start Monday. This is the amount of hours that you're allowed to work, as it's a part-time position. So I will get to work 39 hours, probably for the next, hopefully 4 months, and hopefully there is much more time ahead with that job. But the fact that all of that came together, and the fact that I was only running on a few hours of sleep, and I got myself all ready to go, and I was successful at what I did, that matters a good deal. So this weekend's going to be hell for me because I got to get to bed at a good time tonight, even though I've really got nothing going on tomorrow. But I got to get to bed at a good time tonight, wake up at a really good time tomorrow, do the exact same thing for Sunday. Sunday is Father's Day, and we're going to be hanging out with some family members, so, you know, we can hang out for quite some time, but I just need to get a good sleep in on Sunday night. And then I absolutely, absolutely need to get up so early on Monday morning. I'm gonna have to get up at like 5 to 5:30 a.m. So, and then I need to be at my job by 7:30. Like I need to be in the building, walking through the doors and ready to work. So, you should do a demo derby. If I can figure out how to do that, I will. I absolutely will. Oh, here we go. This is a demolition derby. So yeah, that was pretty much my day. I did shut my eyes, but I made sure that I was really, really uncomfortable, so I didn't like go into a comatose state of sleep. And I just like sat in my chair, moved my keyboard out of the way, and just went and just slept for like about 30 minutes. And what finally woke me up was I woke up and because both my hands were going numb from lack of okay. Oh, okay, this is interesting. I think... Okay, that doesn't work for me then. Alright, let's do the mountain race. So yeah, simply I'm happy. I've got my job on Sunday doing hosting. I've got my job during the week, which is IT, which is what I've studied. I love doing this job, and I really, really hope that it leads to something bigger or grander beyond the summer work, and in turn, with this too, I really also hope that if for some reason that job does not extend further and there's nothing else after, I really just hope to find a good IT job. Something that I absolutely enjoy doing and puts me right where I want to be in terms of my knowledge and skill set, and I fit good with the company. Alright, here we go. I think I beat this dude. I don't know how many checkpoints there are, so can't see. Oh, there's 10 checkpoints. So now I gotta deal with the car that's wanting to veer off to the left. So yeah, I'm in a pretty good mood today. I'm tired, but I'm in a good mood. I don't know if I'm following the right course. I feel like I'm not. And there goes the car. So. I'm probably just gonna let this guy take the lead, and then I'm gonna beat him at the other checkpoints. There he is. So you have to cross that bridge. Seems like it's pretty straightforward. Just follow the path on the road. I guess it's just a longer path until... Did I not get that checkpoint? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, good mood, good day, feeling good, a little tired, but that's... And then there's just adjustments that need to be made over this weekend, and so, but things are going well, and that makes me happy. Oh, come on. It didn't even... it didn't award me that checkpoint. Okay, then. And then, but beyond that, I did catch a decent amount of E3. I didn't... Well, no. I take that back. I didn't read a lot of E3 coverage. I heard about a decent amount of stuff. So I heard about Nintendo, I heard about Bethesda, and I heard about EA. In terms of E3, let me talk about this for a second. Super excited for Smash. I'm going to get that on the Switch. Regarding EA, the only game that I actually have some minor interest in is the fact that Madden is coming to PC. And I would be actually interested in playing that with some friends of mine because I have not played a Madden game, like big time, since 06 on the PlayStation 2. So... I'm holding out hope that Spyro gets released on the Spyro Reignited trilogy, gets released onto Switch and PC, and actually, it's pretty close, but close enough. I am planning on getting the Crash Insane trilogy here very soon. I think it's set to be released actually here in like 14 days, I think. I think I bashed in my fender. Oh yeah. I'm Scott Bloom questing this thing. I'm driving on 3 tires. Or I was driving on 3 tires. once again, did not get that checkpoint. I keep driving it as if it's a NASCAR, so, because I'm thinking that I gotta get below the apex. But no, I kind of have to go straight. That counted. You gotta be kidding me. This is tough. And it shouldn't be. Oh dear. Alright, so the AI car should probably mess up at the bridge area. Checkpoint 2. Gonna gain on him. There he is. I've caught up to him. That probably just wrecked our car. Yeah, I've lost my steering. Yep, I don't have power now. Alright, let's try this again. So yeah. That's just kind of been my day. Got big things ahead in regards to life and employment and everything else like that, and things are looking up. You know, I really thought that 2017 as a whole would actually be a great year, even after my internship job ended, and I was gonna be on the path to, you know, getting things rolling more where they would be, you know, what I'm planning on this summer. But just, you know, big bump in the road that just kind of threw that off, like that I'm better now than I was before. You know what? In 2018, at least second half of 2018, is going to be pretty good. I have a good feeling about it. And I would say the best thing about it is I've had some great friends and some great people in my life to help pick me up when I've been feeling down. And we just skipped that checkpoint. So we're going to have to do this again. Definitely will say this, like, a lot of the people that I race against, they have kept me very well entertained, very, very happy, And even though that, you know, a bunch of them are a big bunch of goofballs, like, I wouldn't trade them for the world. So, just doing well. Just doing well. Also, I know that I haven't done any videos on NASCAR Heat 2 in the last while. I do need to get back to that. I wholly admit that. I've just gotten... I guess I just kind of got bored of Heat 2 because I was so focused on NR. And unfortunately, I've ended up getting games that... Oh, God. I've just gotten games that recently that have just been an absolute blast. And have just gotten my interest. Well, I've just been busy with life, so kind of a combination of a lot of things. But I do need to get back to NASCAR Heat 2 sometime. I am interested, I think in about like 20-something days, 704 Games is going to announce something regarding NASCAR Heat 3. As to what it is, I don't know. Whether it's just the pure... Oh my gosh. Whether it's just an outright announcement that, hey, we're doing NASCAR Heat 3, or NASCAR Heat 3 gets released on this day, I don't know, but... I'm gonna wait a little bit. Whatever the announcement is, whenever Heat 3 comes out, I think I'm gonna wait a little bit. And I think I will pick that up. If it's good on the PC and fixes some of the flaws that Heat 2 has. So you got his hood dinged in. And he is blowing smoke all over. Probably damaged the radiator. I think I could probably wreck him again. I'd still be able to win. Then again, I did some damage to my car, but I'm not smoking like he is. So it's just a loop, I guess. Alright, let's see what we can do here in this jump. So, whew. I need to eventually get some coasters. Yeah, if any of you guys on Twitch or YouTube have any questions or anything that you want to talk about or anything you want to know, I'm more than willing to talk about it. So 62, jump over the canyons and reach the end. So first jump is about 62, second jump is 50. Oh. That's not going to be fast enough. I am going to die. Crunch. 62. I think I'm going to back up a little bit and see if I can give myself just a little bit more room to get running. I think I'm gonna make it this time. I made it across the bridge, but I did get hurt. This time it's gonna work. Oh no. I'm dead. It says engine broken, but I think the more alarming thing is that I just got my head crushed in. So... Alright, let's try this again. I think I'm going to be just a little bit short in speed. Yep, that's going right into the... That's going right into the cliffside. There was some jumblies there, but it just, oy. Come on. Don't die. Don't die. Brakes. 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 Oh dear. That's a cruncher. I hit a rock. Is that gonna be enough? Almost. 62.50. did it. "51 seconds. Nice. Ooh, this will be interesting. Oh, a drag race. Alright. Win this drag race on the abandoned airstrip. Oh dear. Oh wow, I just barely beat him. Hopefully I don't kill something. This is actually kind of fun. See if I can beat him. They make contact. Alright, one more time, just because this is actually pretty fun. I think that was a better time. we there's a drag strip. Let's see what this can do. Oh, it's just the wing. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to reload this. East Coast jump course. Ooh, I kind of like this. This should be interesting. So I've got only a little bit of fuel left. The fuel warning light has been on for a while. Get to the airstrip. Hopefully there are some fuel there. You need to use a manual transmission for this. Low RPM, moderate load. Clutch. Okay. halfway there. Well, I should just be able to coast all the way down. Most of the way down. Oh, I ran out. Okay, at least I know my clutch pedal's working. Oh no. Certainly is a pretty landscape, though. That's 8. I still have more. I have more gas on this one than I did on the previous, so we should be able to make it now. I actually just remembered that the clutch pedal's fine, so lots of coasting. Darn, so close. Alright, that is a hard challenge, I give it that. Excuse me. Alright, we're gonna do this. I think I'm actually gonna change games. Now that I think about it. That was fun though. Let's see here. What to play next? Ooh, I was playing Dirt Valley a bit ago. You know what? I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna get some other stuff done, and that's it. So, guys, I'll catch you later. So, see you then.